Hello guys, welcome back. In the last video, we successfully changed the text of the label every time we opened the app. We did so by having a connection from the view to the view controller. By dragging from the label, control drag from the label to the view controller. Well, Xcode will create a variable named quote label, we name it, from the view to the view controller for us. And in this video, we want to add the feature every time the user taps the button. There will be a new quote comes out from the label. The label text will change. Sounds into two steps, right? We have one step which is the clicking part. The other step is the change of the text of the label. Well, we have already knows how to change the text of the label. We just changed the property of the quote label, the text. Okay, we change it by using quote label.text equals a random quote. Very simple. So there is the clicking part left off. We have to tackle. Well, again, there has to be some connection. There has to be some way that we can connect from the view to the view controller. We have to know that every time the user clicks onto or taps onto the button, there must be something happens into the view controller so that we can implement this code to change the text of the label. Okay, sounds familiar? Well, again, we just control drag, just choose the button, control drag from the view to the view controller. And this time, instead of using connection, we will choose the connection instead of outlet. We will choose action, and the name we will choose. I will type inspire me did tap. Notice the naming convention here again. The inspire me is actually what is this button about. It is to inspire me to create a new quote, and the other part of the button, the name, is did tap. It is an action because this connection is an action. The type of this connection, remember to choose it into UI button. Just press it here and choose UI button. Don't worry about the event and the arguments, and connect. Okay. This time we'll have a IB action. This is simply user interface builder action. Okay, it means that it is the connection from some action on the view to the view controller. Okay, instead of having a variable like we have an IB outlet over here, Xcode created a method for us like this. This method calls the function called inspire me did tap. This is the name that we name the connection, right? So inside this function will gets called whenever the user taps on the button. Okay, every time the user tap onto this button, the inspire me button, this method will get called. Well, what do we want to do in this method? We want to change the text of the label, right? So just copy this code into this method, and there we go. We have this. It's that simple. And now run. Okay, so click onto that. We have a new quote. Try not to become a man of success, but rather to become a man of value. This is a wonderful quote from Albert Einstein. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. This is a quote from the Dalai Lama. Okay, so every time we press it, we have a new quote. Okay, very cool. These quotes are, I really love those. So maybe you can just read it. Okay, there you go.